What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Afterlife. Today we're doing an egg cutting video, and this is question number 4. And this right here comes from a pastel spot nose, now confirmed red stripe clown, possible head pie, to a leopard presumed spot nose. So we just proved out this male to be red stripe with a previous clown, with a previous clutch, and yeah, we're very excited. We actually got really good odds. Did I do a recording of that video? I did, right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I gotta work on that video and upload it. But yeah, we proved that out to be red stripe. So this is basically going to be Batman makers plus the red stripe. You know, hopefully we got some red stripes. Oh my god, that will be pretty insane. Being able to do Batman red stripes, that's gonna be something else. But anyway, we got 6 eggs from this female. Funny part about this female, I'm gonna use it as a moment to educate people who might be thinking about getting their first ball pythons for their kids. This female used to belong to a family that had kids, and unfortunately, I don't think that the kids knew how to treat ball pythons very well. So she was extremely the worst case of flinching that I have ever seen. I think that the person told us, right, about that basically that the kids were too rough with her or something like that.
Yeah, they would just pull her out and put her back in whenever they wanted.
Yeah, so, you know, ball pythons are great pets, obviously. If you're watching this video, you probably already know that, but you still gotta watch your kids, especially if they're not at an age where they completely and fully understand how delicate ball pythons can be and how to actually handle them, because she's still a little bit traumatized, unfortunately, not as much, but yeah, that's gonna stick with them for a very long time, and you don't want that for your snake. But anyway, so Bella, you want to do the honors and pick one?
Let's do this one. They're all flat.
Yeah,
That's good.
That means that everything's
Good.
at least promising, right? Because there could still be something wrong.
Those eggs are like really bumpy.
Yeah,
They have little
that's basically how. Yeah, you gotta remember that this is basically just like leather. Okay, this is why we need humidity so they can stay
Like that?
nice and moist and they won't dry out. So let's see. First egg.
I'm excited.
You're egg-sided.
No, the only bad thing is I said that the female was a leopard spot nose. That's what's, you know, how they got her. I'm not so sure about the spot nose. It could still be, you know, but like I was saying, the only bad thing about if she is a spot nose is that we're gonna create 8 balls. And 8 balls sometimes, which is the super spot nose, can have wobble. Okay, as far as I know, it's not severe wobble that can be result like in the spider or champagne or something like that. But still, you would want to avoid.
I don't think anything is worse than Hades.
Yeah, we have one with a pre-written bat wobble. But anyway, let's see here what we got. And that's the spot nose. So it's a spot nose. Man, I almost want to call that an 8 ball. Yeah, look at that. It's very dark. You have a lot of little, what I like to call keyholes. I don't know if anybody else calls them that, but can you see it in the pic in there? Can you get in there? You see those key pattern elements of a spot nose. They're very pronounced, very dark, very, very beautiful. So this is gonna be, you know, probably an 8 ball. I think I'm not super familiar. This is the first time that I'm seeing if it is a super spot nose up close. So if someone out there is more familiar with the super spot nose, I would appreciate that. I'm gonna pick this one. This is where you pick the next one.
And then next me.
Yeah.
Were they take turns?
Yes. So we're each gonna get 2 eggs.
Okay.
And mine are gonna be the best.
No, mine. I'm excited.
Where do you hear that? That's the
Mom
first time I
told
hear
me.
that.
I just said it earlier.
Excited?
She's
Yeah.
like, I'm excited. I was like,
That's a good one.
excited.
Oh, so that's a leopard.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's I believe that to be a leopard spot nose. Just look at that. So the way you can tell that, can you see it? Yep. Okay. The way you can tell that the leopard has this very, very busy pattern by itself, and that with the spot nose, just everything just comes together, as you can see there. Let me see if I can turn it this way a little bit more so you can see more of the pattern. Just look at that. So everything just kind of like blends together to create this little, really, really busy pattern. You don't really get the keyholes or the alien heads or anything like that anymore. Everything's just melted together. It looks freaking beautiful, really dark, really nice.
Are you keeping anyone from this class?
Oh, absolutely. These are Batman makers. If you guys are not familiar with the Batman is a gene combo. Originally from Justin Kubilka, if I'm not mistaken. I am 99% sure about that. He came up with the Batman that he called it, and it's basically a spot nose leopard clown. So these are Batman makers. You're gonna be able, if you put a clown to them, especially something maybe with leopard, because again, you don't really want to mix spot nose with spot nose. You will get those Batman. So what I'm hoping for is that I get that red stripe het Batman. Okay.
Mama's turn.
So it's your turn.
Go with this one.
This one.
Seems to be the fullest.
I'm starting to see that I need to flip the box maybe like
Halfway through.
halfway through or something like that, because always the ones at in the front are much fuller.
That one looks really pretty.
So if you guys don't know what I mean by that, it means that the box is hotter in the back of the incubator, which is where I have the heat source, than the front. So the more heat that an egg gets, usually they tend to make the eggs develop faster. Okay. So in here we have, I can see
It's crazy how they're all bundled up.
just a head right now. If I could see just a little bit more of the pattern. Here we go.
Normal.
It kind of looks like that one.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking a normal. So this will pick the normal. So I will say that she is
Not a red stripe?
not winning. No. So I think that's just a normal. Okay.
Still had clown.
Still heck clown. So your turn, Bella.
Okay.
Which one?
I think that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yours is that one.
Oh, she picked for you.
Okay.
Or that one if you want. There's 2 more left.
Alrighty. So let's go to the next one. Come on.
I think that's a
And if you ever wonder, oh man,
What?
I was just gonna talk about this. I like to make a small little incision, that way I don't nick any veins, and then kind of keep the part of the scissors that is inside the egg sticking to the roof of the egg. That way I don't grab any of the veins. Ooh, look at that.
That looks
That is a pastel leopard And I think spot nose too. Beautiful, just gorgeous. Look at that. Pastel and leopard go so well together.
So we've had how many that have leopard? Does that prove that Lucille has spot nose? No. How many have we had with spot nose?
So far we have 2 with spot nose. Hannibal, the male, his name is Hannibal, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but Hannibal has spot nose. So if we were to get a super spot nose, that would prove that Lucille has spot nose too, because you can only get spot nose one time from each parent, basically. So if the male throws the spot nose to the hatchling, and the other parent doesn't have it, then that's it, just one copy of that gene. But if they both have that same gene, you know, they both can throw one copy, and that creates the super. Yeah, leopard, pastel and leopard go so well together. I think that's a popular opinion too.
Your turn.
That's
We
just
have
my
a
opinion.
pastel. What is Bruce? Pastel leopard het clown.
Is he? Yeah, he's a pastel leopard. He looks amazing. Still, even after they go adults.
It's your
My turn, right?
yeah, and then it's mom.
Oh man,
I think that one's a good one.
which one will you pick as well?
The smaller one.
This one?
Because
So
I'm
in that
smaller.
case, that means that you want me to pick this one. So now I'm gonna pick this one.
Okay.
No, you're trying to trick me. I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, go. All right. Come on.
I think that's gonna be a good one.
There we go. So we have a pastel. Let's see if I can get it to turn a little bit. Pastel spot nose. Oh no, nicked the vein.
Nicking veins doesn't hurt them.
No, you want to avoid it. Yeah, we have a pastel spot nose here.
Did you cut a ring?
So, red stripe can be pretty tricky. Doesn't mean that any of the ones that we have seen doesn't have red stripe. Once they come out of the egg, once they start developing some color, because if you didn't know, especially in genes like pastel or any genes that are supposed to have like
Our pewters didn't have really color.
yeah, so for instance, a pewter, if you ever hatch a pewter, they come out looking like basically black and white, black and silver, you know. But then as they come out of the egg and they start, you know, developing outside of the egg, then the pastel color starts coming in. And then you can see, okay, that's what I have. So it doesn't mean that you cannot see pastel one there in the egg or anything like that. It just means that some genes you can see them a lot better once they come out of the egg. Some genes you can see them a lot better once after their first shed. So you should never go based on what you're seeing in the egg. At least for some of the genes. Look at that. That's another beautiful one. What is that? Oh my God! Look at that head. I think that is that's the head.
Are you gonna keep a male or a female from this clutch?
I'm gonna keep some females. Look at that head. So that is a pastel leopard.
That head kind of looks like a
my
super
God.
pastel head.
Look at that.
Kind of looks.
Look at that beautiful pattern. So as you can see, this pattern is pretty busy, but it's not as busy as the other one that we saw. At least from what I can see here. Right? So, and it has that, like I said, that leopard pattern where things kind of like mix together, but not a lot for me to call this one a spot nose. I can kind of see the head. It could still be a spot nose just because other genes kind of calm down that effect that the leopard and the spot nose have. So that is very possible. I'm trying to see if I can get him to put his head a little bit more back. Okay, you wanna be careful with those wings. Oh, that is actually, I think this one does have spot nose. So I can barely see the head, but that is looking that spot nose just because of that head pattern. So if you ever want to go see a spot nose, they have a particular head shape where it kind of looks like a skull. Okay, and that is what I'm seeing here. It's less noticeable because of the pastel. The pastel does blushing on the head, so it's not as noticeable. But I can still see it once you know what it looks like. You can still see that shape. So again, leopard spot nose, it could make that what we saw on the other one, right? Once you put the pastel in there, it can have some kind of effect on the pattern. Okay. Yeah, so this is leopard spot nose. I know that. So this might be just spot nose. I don't know, man. I will have
the
to.
head on this one that you just cut is like white.
Yeah, that's pastel for sure. But this one has pastel. You can see it because of the yellowing. You know. Again, until they're out, these are just speculations. If you ever see any cutting videos and anybody starts saying that they're 100% sure about something, you can be 100% sure about something, don't get me wrong, but there are some very subtle genes that is very hard for you to tell when they're in the egg. And again, they start getting more coloration, they start changing once they start getting a little more days outside of the egg. Once they start having their first shed, then things are more obvious. You start seeing that what you thought was there is not actually there, and vice versa.
Not only that, working with so many genes.
Yeah. These are not a whole lot of genes, but we do have some. The rest rep is a subtle gene, at least with some combinations. It's less obvious, but again, it's just a whole working thing. Once you mix in the clown, where red stripe then becomes, it kind of like comes back, and you can really see the difference. But anyway, there you have it, man. Not now, just a matter of hopefully those really nice looking ones turn out to be some females, because I would like to keep at least one. That way I can make some Batmans myself with the red stripe. We'll see. There you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested or you have any questions or comments about what you think you saw on those eggs, please let me know in the questions. I really appreciate the help. Until next time, peace out.